I'm Jonathan.
I'm Nancy, and this is Zoe. She's a miniature golden doodle, and she's 6 years old. We got her from the breeder.
Lucy is a Boston Terrier. She's approaching 13 years old. I've had her since she was a little puppy.
She's really happy and bouncy and a great little girl.
She's just a great addition to our family.
I found out she was ill when our dog groomer came to me and said, look, she's got some sores in her mouth.
We moved to the country, and kind of concurrently, she had started sneezing. It carried on for a while, and then she had a little bit of blood spatter.
We took her to the vet, and the vet just took one look at the inside of her mouth and said, that's a malignancy, and it's not good.
She had a scan, and it revealed that she had a nasal tumor.
When our local vet took a look at this, she was not sanguine about the survival of my pup. She really made it sound like the pup was not going to be around because there was no treatment for it. So when we heard that there was a treatment for it and a real protocol that had been developed here for that, we were ecstatic.
How a Linear works is actually exactly the same as taking x-rays. It's the same process. We're putting off very high energy electrons or very high energy photons, and those are ionizing radiation. So they literally ionize the tissues, but that's what causes the killing of the cells. We pinpoint the beam by, we say, shaping the field, by pulling it in with our various methods.
One of the most fascinating things is if you come down to the Linear Accelerator room on any given day, you never know what you'll find in there. We've done radiation on animals as small as 1 kilogram, which is 2 pounds, and up to a couple 1,000-pound horses.
As far as the species we can treat, they just have to fit in the room.
There's just so many wide variety of things that we can do that a new machine would provide us with even more things that we can do.
The reason that we're fundraising is that we need a better machine, a newer machine, that we can go a step higher in the care that we can give. It's an investment in every pet that might need radiation therapy in Washington State. When I was a student, I thought radiation therapy for animals was the most ludicrous thing I'd ever heard of. And the more I saw the power of what we could do, actually cure patients, not just prolong their lives, but cure them, and often in a fairly non-traumatic way, I really went towards that as the modality that I like to treat. It's just a really powerful tool.
Her experience, I think, has been very positive. One of the things that they shared with me is when they would bring her for the radiation treatment, she would go down the hall, she'd trot down the hall, then she'd jump up on the table and put her nose in the anesthesia cone, getting ready to receive her treatment. So that was a fun story to hear about.
I think a financial investment in a new Linear Accelerator is very important just because of the number of lives that we can reach. I can only imagine how many more patients we can improve quality of life and get them to be able to spend some more time with their owners for as long as we can.
When it comes to a family member, and Zoe's a family member, how can you not feel eternally grateful for anything they do? If they've extended your life even by a week, we'll be forever grateful.
I'm hopeful that we'll have her around, and I feel like I can be hopeful because of what we've done here for her at WSU.